Welcome back, friends. It's Melanie with Melanie Stamps, where color and creativity collide. Sit back, let's have some fun, and let's just play. I am here today to share with you some stitching cards that I created while I was away on vacation. My husband and I went on a Mediterranean cruise to celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary. And while on the airplane, I decided to take my stitching with me. And these are two card fronts that I stitched while I was away. So I thought I would do a masculine and a feminine card today, and we would finish them up by doing some foiling sentiments for the fronts of them. So I have gone ahead and put the stitched die onto a solid cardstock and then put them onto an A2 sized card base just to prep them ahead of time. And the sets that I'm using here for the feminine card, I've got the Stitched Petal Frame by Spellbinders. And then for the masculine card, I've used Stitched Fanfare. And they each are two-piece die sets. They have the outer frame, which is the A2 size, and then they have the inner stitched frame, which puts all of your stitching holes and your diagram lines on there. So you know exactly where to stitch. So it makes it very, very simple, and you can decide to do, you know, any colors, any design, any patterns that you want on your stitching. For this one here, I used two colors. I don't know if you can see that, but I used two colors of thread. I used a darker blue and a darker purple in the center, and then I used the lighter on the outer of these larger petals, just to give it a two-tone look. On this one, I actually used a variegated thread. And so this is all one thread. And Spellbinders now sells the DMC variegated threads in a little gift set, a sorted pack. And I just love the way this turned out. All the blues, and I was really in a blue mood when I was in the Mediterranean. The ocean over the water is just so gorgeous. And it just really had me in the blue mood. So I just love the way this variegated turned out. And it was just this came together really quickly. It looks like a lot of stitching, but this one was a lot quicker than this one was. And it's just, you could do this in any colorway, and it would just be beautiful. You could do it in rainbows where each one is a different color. I just wanted to make it masculine, and I thought, do it all in one tone, and then just add a simple sentiment, and we would have a quick and easy masculine card. So the Glimmer machine is all heated up, and we are going to use a new plate, or new to me here, and we will go ahead and start heating that up while I move these dies out of our way. And I am addicted, now that I had the Hexy Gems set in my previous videos, these all-in-one Glimmer plates. These are two more that I've just gotten. This one here that we have on the machine is the Making Me Smile Sentiments. And it's a one-pass wonder. You foil them all in one pass. You die cut them all in one pass. How much easier does this make it? Wow. I mean, look at all these sentiments. I have been playing just for a little while and doing different combinations, and I've got stacks and stacks of sentiments here to play with. Got little Ziploc bags on the side here. I'm going to just pop them in Ziploc bags, and I will have them ready for cards. So we're going to do a couple of them just so you can see how they go. Plus, I think I didn't do one in silver, except for this one on the dark navy. And I think I want a silver one for the feminine card. So we're going to do a couple in silver to give us just something else to pick from. So I just haven't quite got what I want for that feminine one. So hopefully we'll come up with it. But this has just been a game changer. And this one here is Simon Hurley's new one, and it's must-have sentiments. So we will foil both of those, and the ready light is already ready because I'm talking away. So I will go ahead and cut us some foil. Really quickly, get us a piece of paper. We will undock the Glimmer machine and move it over here. I'm going to go ahead and trim this just a little bit more. I get an extra sentiment out of these guys here, and I'll show you one here in a little bit. Put that, remember, shiny side down to the plate. Alrighty. And roll it slow. Alright, you should only have to roll it once. If you roll it back, you have the chance of it skipping and actually double foiling, and you don't want to do that. Here, we'll go ahead and get this plugged back in so it can stay nice and warm. We will peel and reveal, see how we did. Look at that. They turned out perfect. Now I am using, I believe, I know it's Hammer Mill Premium Color Copy Cover, and it is 100-pound weight, and it turned out perfect. It's a little overfoiling right there, but not enough that's gonna show once it die cuts. So it's in the middle, and once this die cuts out, which I'm looking, what did I do with the die? It's getting stuck in my machine here. Take the die here, and all of those will line up perfectly. And one pass through, and we will have all those lovely sentiments. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this plate, and we will go ahead and put Simon Hurley's plate. And after watching the Glimmer virtual class on the Spellbinders website, and it is still there for anyone that's interested, I learned that when you have sentiments like this, to always do them vertically and not horizontally. And that is so the rollers continue on your plate and not just go over one big clunk. So I am doing that now. Learn as we go, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of foil. Will that cover it? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. As that's heating up, I'll go ahead and tape this down so we can die cut them out. When taping your die, you want to make sure you do not tape on the foil, because the tape will pull the foil up. So you want to be extra careful about that. And make sure you tape on the sides. Okay, we'll have that one ready. This should be ready here any second. Message or comment below if you've had a chance to see this Spellbinders virtual Glimmer class, and if by any chance you've done any glimmering from that class. I watched it as soon as I got home from my trip. I was not able to watch it live because I was on vacation, but I did watch it as soon as I got home, and it is 3 hours of tips and tricks. It is amazing. It was done really, really well, and they show so much in there. I learned so much. So it is something I want to watch again, because it really is a lot of really good information. So if you are learning to foil, or getting into it, or considering it, make sure to watch that. There's so much free information there. Okay, let's see how this one did. Oh, it scooted off just a little bit here, so we might lose this one thank you sentiment because the foil is a little over to the side. Here, I'll show you. You see how the U here is off? We might lose it. Maybe not. We'll see. Let's go ahead and peel this, and we'll see if that whole U got on there. Oh, we got some overfoiling on this one. Oh, the U is there. Okay, we do have overfoiling. So let's see if we can fix that. You can see there's overfoiling right here. And some of the letters have overfoiling on it. Now, let me see. I'm going to move this a little bit here so I can get to the middle. I have a paintbrush that is kind of stiff bristles. So I tried to come in and see how much of that I can get to leave. Sometimes it comes off if it's just lightly overfoiled. Sometimes on these, because we're die cutting them, it won't matter as much. We did get that whole U. Okay, it did come off right there. Starting to come off right there. Okay, about as much as is going to come off with the brush. You have other alternatives. You can do a few things. You can take tape. Washi tape is best, and I don't have a washi tape close by, but I do have the erasers. Let's see. Here's the mono sand eraser, and that will pull some of it off. Like it's up here, comes right off. The thing you have to be careful is not to pull it off of the letters themselves. So it's just pretty much for the stuff that you can get to that's between the letters. Now some of that, like I said, is not going to matter because we're going to cut this out with the die. So a lot of this is not going to matter. So why don't we cut this out? And I'm going to go ahead and turn my glimmer off. Scooch that out of the way. And we will die cut these real quick. Switch plates. I've switched to the A plate, B plate, and 2 C plates for die cutting. I'm going to go ahead and tape this die down and then run the 2 through. Look at this. Look how many sentiments you can get. Get this in frame. Look at how many sentiments. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sentiments. Whoops. 14 sentiments in one pass of the die cut machine. Go. The crunching and cracking is normal, of course. Look at those. Look at all those sentiments. Is that not awesome? Okay, so now we got all of that done. Let me get this out of the way. Now we have all this to play with. We've got our 2 cards. Now, when I was foiling earlier, I did all of these. All different, look at this black and white. It's a black foil. Matte foil on white. Thought that was sharp. And then I did their pink on pink. And this is one of the rainbows. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this is a reverse foil. And I did that with a few of them. That's going to show the white lettering there. You can see it better, but it actually has the speckles in the gold, but it has the white lettering. And I did the blue, regular gold. I did lots of different foiling, and I used this plate here for the reverse foiling, the Essential Glimmer Solid Rectangle. It worked for both of those plates for reverse foiling. You have to trim it down, but it worked. And then I foiled this plate with the rainbow, which has turned out really pretty. And I used this sentiment from this set. This is called the 4 Petals Scroll Label. It's another new one I got. But I used this sentiment, the blue on blue, and this is the one I used one of those scrap strips for, that I trimmed off one of the edges. Like I took this and I trimmed off the edge here before I did the double foiling. Before I did the reverse. And I used that to foil that for me. And then I used the die in here to cut it out. And that is the one I'm wanting to use to finish off this card. I just wanted it to be something simple, quick, easy, and simple, masculine. So I just wanted it to be for you. So let's see, I think I will, do I want to pop that up? Will I have enough room to pop that up? I think I will pop that up. Let me see, I have my little, I think I'll be able to, if I put one right there. Let's see. strategically place them. Like that. There we go. Okay. And then I do have some rhinestones, but I don't know if I want to put rhinestones on the masculine one. I do have these navy rhinestones where I could just put 2 or 3, you know, like just a few just kind of scattered right down in the corner here. But I don't know, does the masculine one need rhinestones, or should I just leave it clean and simple? What do y'all think? Yay or nay? Leave it in the comments. What do you think I should do? You think I should add rhinestones to it? I'm going to leave them off. If you think I should add them, let me know in the comments. I'll think about it. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and attach the sentiment. Things that make you want to go, does it need a little bling? I really love the tone on tone. I really do. And just to have this clean and simple, perfectly foiled sentiment at the bottom. It has the stitched, pierced outline that coordinates perfectly. Let me make sure this is. So now it looks straight to me. For you. I think that's all I'm going to do. Clean and simple, but it just still has so much texture because of the stitching and the foil. Okay, so now this one we're going to add a little extra to, though. Now let me see if I like these silver sentiments. They really do get lost, though. I've got the blue sentiments. I've got the silver sentiments. I had made pink ones. I had made navy. I didn't like the gold. I was struggling, trying to figure out which ones I liked. This is where I'm at here, looking at the different ones I've made. I'm going to add like silver or some sort of rhinestone to this. But the silver gets lost. So I think I need one of the darker ones. And the pink, I don't know, I just didn't like the addition to the pink cardstock. Even though it does match this, it just doesn't have the pink cardstock anywhere else. So I didn't like the pink. I would say the same thing about this, but it is really contrasting. You can read it really well. I'm really struggling with finishing this card. Let me see what gems I have. The crystal mix gems kind of go with this aura. I think this is aura. What is this? No, prism. I think this is prism glimmer. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to use the crystal mix gems at the bottom here. They kind of have the same glimmer as this. Let me look, make sure I'm getting the right name for the foil. It is Prism, yes. It comes in this pack here. This is a variety pack. Fuchsia Flower, Moon Dust, Speckled Aura, and Prism. And the Speckled Aura is that speckled one I used earlier. But it has Prism in it. And that's what I used on this navy cardstock here. So I think I'm going to use that with these bottom ones because they have the same aura about them. So let's get that done. I am going to pop this up because I really like the way that looked on that one. You know something else that those dies, the all-in-one feature of these, I can see me using these in a different way as well, and that's to make the sentiments thicker, because I didn't do it before this video. I probably should have, but to make like 2 or 3 of this, you could just run this through your cardstock and make extra layers to glue together to make it thicker here. I'm going to go ahead and use the foam pads today, but that is another great idea for this because you could get extra layers for all of your sentiments all at once. So let me see if I can do this. I don't have as easy of a opening like I did on the other one, on this one. So let's see what I can do. I've been feeling kind of out of sorts since I've been home and not been in a very crafty mood. I think I want to go back to Italy. So I've been kind of like mumble jumble in this video a little bit, kind of back and forth. And I figured, I told myself, you just got to do it. You got to turn the camera on and just do one. Then I'll be back in the groove. But I had people in my Facebook group wanting to see these projects finished. So I decided I'm going to do this on camera if I like it or not. So if this video comes across as a little mumbo jumbo, I apologize. I'm just kind of trying to get back in the swing of things. And let's see, do I want to put it right across the center maybe to be different? Or do I want a gem in the center of that one? I think I'm going to put it over to this side. Yeah. And because this is going to be on uneven, I'm going to add a little bit of liquid adhesive to it too. This is barely art glue. I do like the way this navy makes this pop. None of the other sentiments were showing, and I think that's what I didn't like about them. But this does, and then the gems are going to coordinate as well. Okay, so we're going to use the crystal mix. These were on sale, guys, 50% off. I grabbed every color. Every color. I don't know if they're still on sale, but they were 50% off. If you miss the Spellbinder sales when they come, join my group. I will leave a link in the description. But join my group. I try to let you all know when the specials are so that you don't miss them. And I try to leave them only when they're the best ones, not just all of them, because this time, like, they go on sale all the time, but like this time there was, you know, a lot of the same stuff is on sale, but This time there were specific things that went on sale that had never been on sale before. So I'm trying to, learn how it works so that I can let you know, this is the collection that was added. And this last time it was the 4-petal collection. And they also did the wax seals, which I don't ever see on special. So that was nice. And then some of Simon Hurley's newer stuff was on sale for the first time. So I'm going to start watching that a little better so that hopefully I can let y'all know the first time stuff actually goes on sale of the newer product. Because we all want it on sale, right? I know I do. So I hope that's beneficial and helpful. Okay, I am just adding a tiny dollop of glue for these. They do have adhesive on the back of them, but I like to add just an extra little dot of glue just to make sure. I don't want it to come off in transit. Now I'm just going to add to the yellow and the pink, I think. Go ahead and add just a small dot there and a small dot there. I did put a larger gemstone in the middle, and I'm using the medium ones on the other flowers. And I'm just using my gem picker here by Gina K, which is very handy for things like this. It has a pick on one side and a pickup tool on the other side. So, and it's, only $10. So, I really like using it. I like multifunctional tools. I also like more bang for my buck. Oh, I really like these gems. I'm glad I got them. And these, I think, what I say, these are crystal mix. They do. They have like opal ones and then these aura ones. Like, they're not what you think. When you think crystal, you think clear. And they're not clear. They're like, they have an aura, like a pink aura in them. So they're going to pick up all that light the same as the foil. All the color around them. So there we go. There's the feminine and the masculine stitched cards with foil sentiments. I hope you've enjoyed this. I will link everything down in the description below that I've used today. They will be affiliate links, and we'll let Spellbinders know that I sent you their way. Thank you for shopping and using those links whenever possible. It does help support my channel, and thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, click the like button. That always helps YouTube share my videos more. So I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye.